Time. Hello, judges. I'm Masa from Japan. When you think of Japanese food, what comes to mind? Perhaps you think of sushi or tempura, but those are special treats for us, not something we eat every day. In fact, there are over 3,000 kinds of fermented food in Japan, and we eat them on a daily basis. In the coffee industry, various fermentation processes have also been created. So, as a Japanese person, I feel very close to fermented coffee. I'll be starting with the cold drinks, inspired by Japanese fermented food and home cooking. It's called Umami Espresso Martini. I'll be able to give you some information about drinks, but there is no need to write everything down. It's all on the menu in front of you, so you can sit back and relax. The coffee I'll be using today is a Fruta Mercadon from Brazil. These beans are produced through an anaerobic fermentation process in tightly sealed fermentation tank. As a result, it has stable fruity flavor despite using natural yeast. And also have beautiful fermented taste like Japanese seasoning soy sauce. My espresso recipe is using medium roasted beans 7 days ago, 23 grams of ground coffee for 45 grams of espresso in 20 seconds. This recipe brings out a dark cherry and orangey flavor. The aftertaste will also have a beautiful fermented taste like Japanese seasoning soy sauce. Espresso is transferred to the hyperchua, and while chilling, other ingredients are added. It starts with 60 ml of mirin. Mirin is like a typical Japanese fermented seasoning. Mirin and soy sauce are essential in Japanese home cooking, as they are used in the most recipes like teriyaki and sukiyaki. Mirin is like a sweet sake and gives this drink a full body sweetness and umami. Next, add 20 ml of Cascaine anejo. One Japanese person involved in this tequila. It also has a rich sweetness and umami of ripe agave, which creates a body of strength. Next, add 10 ml of original fermented blueberry soy sauce. This one is made from 15 grams of soy sauce and 100 grams of blueberry, fermented for 4 days at 28 degrees. It reinforces the fruity and fermented aroma of this coffee. Next, add 20 ml of 3% concentration uric acid solution to balance the acidity. Finally, 30 ml of homemade sour sugar syrup is added. This one is made by mixing equal parts of sour sugar and water. Sour sugar is most compatible sugar for Japanese stew and brings out the richness and umami in my drinks. This cocktail can also be easily prepared in any commercial establishment by simply adding espresso and shaking, as long as secondary ingredient are premixed like this. Espresso is transferred to the shaker and finished with a unique shaking technique, specialty of Japanese bartender. Shaking with a snap of the wrist creates a fine bubble that makes drinks remarkably mellow. To complete this drink, it has been poured into ceramic cocktail glass made by my father. Poetry made by my father is part of home cooking for me. Smooth texture and thick body of the finished cocktail has a temperature of 3 degrees. The purpose of finishing at this temperature is to create the flow of the flavor through the temperature change. Firstly, on the palate, lower temperature gives a fruity taste, like blueberry and orange. However, after swallowing, especially as the temperature of this drink approaches body temperature, fermented flavors such as soy sauce and cacao will rush in. And you will also taste umami created by the addition of the soy sauce. For the garnish, fragrant olive are chosen to match the fruity first impression of this drink. Also, it can't be translated in English. It's customary in Japan to say itadakimasu before meals. This is custom to thank everyone who prepares the food and drink. So judges, please imagine that you are in Japan today and say itadakimasu before you drink. I'm sure you'll have a wonderful drinking experience. Cheers. So, judges, how did you like it? Next, I serve you Irish coffee with Japanese. So, next, I'll serve you hot drinks, which is inspired by Japanese hot springs. If you go to hot spring resort in Japan, you can have a wonderful experience of soaking in a hinoki wax while drinking sake. Hinoki is a wood native to Japan with relaxing aroma and is used to bathtub in many hot spring resorts. If you haven't smelled hinoki before, you should smell this bowl, which was machine shaped by my father. For hot drinks, coffee beans are selected to match the hinoki aroma. It's Brazilian beans called golden raisin. These beans are anaerobically fermented in natural yeast fermenter after the washing process. The coffee has a creamy fruit taste like a sultan raisin. Fresh spices like a white pepper by medium roasted 7 days ago, using AeroPress and 27 grams of fine ground coffee and 115 grams of 19 degrees hot water. Stir for 30 seconds on the place. After that, I'm going to add an ingredient to Aerochino to make a drink. Aerochino is usually used to make a milk foam, but it's also suitable for making hot cocktails. This is because Aerochino just designs to stop before 60 degrees while stirring. Even in the commercial establishments, hot cocktail can be easily made by adding ingredient here and just flicking a switch. First, add 40 ml of Dobroku. Dobroku is unfiltered sake, which gives a milder impression than filtered sake. This is because Dobroku still contains fine rice grains. Next, add 20 ml of Cascain Anejo. It also has rich citrus flavor and gives its drink a spicy note. Next, add 40 ml of Hoshigaki puree. Hoshigaki is a persimmon made into dried fruits, which gives Hoshigaki is a persimmon made into dry fruits and sugar contains of 70%. This puree is made with equal parts with lactic acid fermented tea called Awa Bancha. It's connected well with the acidity and fermented aroma of this coffee. Incidentally, all ingredients used today can be easily found in Japanese supermarket. To complement the flavor of the golden raisin, 20 ml of Hoshigaki, 20 ml of koshu wine syrup is added. This is made by mixing equal parts with koshu wine and sanwon sugar. Koshu is a grape variety indigenous to Japan with citrusy and spicy note. Finally, 60 grams of kuzuyu is added. Kuzuyu is a viscous and warm drink that has been popular in Japan for centuries. Adding kuzuyu is drank in cold winter in Japan. Adding kuzuyu makes a perfect hot drink for the cold winter as it retains heat and warms the body. Adding kuzuyu makes perfect hot drinks for the cold winter and improves the mouthfeel. Temperature is 55 degrees for best balance between balanced experience all flavor. Flavor you can find is sultan raisin and fresh spice like a white pepper, and creamy texture made by kuzuyu will give you an amazing sensation like you've never experienced before. Cocktail name is the sake bathtub. Smoke machine called Smoke Ninja. Creates the steam from the hot springs. And it will finish with each 2 dashes of hinoki tincture. Edible gold leaf are chosen for the garnish after the name of the gold coffee beans, golden raisin. I hope you enjoy the complex flavor that can't be expressed only by the coffee. I'd like to continue to share the excellence of Japanese food culture with you, and I want to with rest of the world. I'm Masa, representing Japan. Time.